Well, so many of you, including millions of other Americans, will be out celebrating the unofficial start to summer this Memorial Day weekend. For many, that is what kicks off summer. AAA projects 45.1 million people will travel at least 50 miles from home, with the forecasted increase in domestic travel. Joining me now to get some more details on what you can expect this Memorial Day weekend, some good safety reminders, all the good stuff. We've got Don Redman with AAA. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Hey, it is going to be busy for so many. I've already heard a lot of travel plans for families. And so you were telling me just a bit ago, some of the reminders that people, things they should do with their vehicles before they head out.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a record number of people traveling for this holiday. You have to go back 20 years to see this level of travelers for the holiday. And vast majority travel by car. And we strongly encourage you to take 15, 20 minutes to look over your car, make sure your tires are properly inflated, and that includes your spare tire. 70% of us forget to check our spare tire. We have a flat tire, and then we want to change it out with a deflated spare tire. So check that out. Also look at the age of your battery. If it's at least 3 years old, there'll be a decal on your battery. You want to have it tested. Those are the two big calls for AAA roadside services: a flat tire and a dead battery. Now, we also encourage you, if you are taken to the road, to have a cooler with you, some water, in case you are stranded on the road waiting for help. With that amount of traffic that we're anticipating, you could be on the side of the road 45 minutes to an hour, and it could be a little warm. So having something, a cool beverage or something to keep you cool while you wait for help. But those are some of the big things that we encourage you. If you don't feel confident checking your car out, your mechanic will do it at a very nominal fee.
Yeah, that's great advice, actually, especially with the heat right now. If you get stuck and you can't run your AC, not a bad idea to have some good water there. Appreciate that. And a lot of places will also test your battery for free, I have recently learned. So some good reminders. Now,
Yes.
say that you unfortunately do end up on the side of the road, you get stuck with some of these problems. What's some advice from AAA about just the protocol you should follow?
Yeah, understand that on the side of the road is a dangerous place to be. If there's a safe area for you to get out of your vehicle and move away from your vehicle, we strongly recommend that. If, however, you're required to stay inside that car, make sure you're buckled up. Don't unbuckle, because again, it's very unsafe on the side of the road. Which is a reminder for those who are driving and you see someone stranded on the side of the road. It's law to slow down and move over, get over into another lane. But it's not just the law, it's just the right thing to do. Unfortunately, we lose a person every other week on the side of the road being killed, typically someone who's assisting another motorist, like a tow truck operator, needlessly, because people are either distracted or they don't realize how close they are riding to the side of that road. So remember, if you're stranded on the side of the road, it's a dangerous place to be. If you can get out, move away from your vehicle. If not, make sure you stay in the car, buckled up.
Yeah, absolutely. That is some great advice there, and a reminder for all of us. And, for the kids, I know they'll get probably pretty uneasy, but they should stay buckled as well. Any last bits of advice or just any encouragement for those travelers headed out, Dan?
Well, take your time and know that, if you're leaving for the summer, your vacation beginning this weekend, you're going to be sharing the road with a ton of people. Just regionally, we're looking maybe about 4.1 million drivers. When you broaden that out to the entire Gulf South, you're looking over 10 million people who are going to be traveling on the roadway. So if you can get a start early in the morning, we strongly encourage that. But do know you're going to be into, the typical choke points. The choke point's going to be Baton Rouge. The choke point as you get into Texas, or if you're going to Atlanta. Our favorite destinations for AAA members for this time of the year is Orlando, as well as Tennessee. Know where those choke points are, and just expect a lot of traffic, and take your time. Have patience.
All right, we appreciate you so much, and I'm sorry, Don Redman there, I called you Dan a moment ago, but we really appreciate the advice, some good reminders for sure.
Great, thank you.